Welcome. You may be seated. Welcome to those of you gathered here in this space in person. Welcome also to those of you who are in the chapel and watching via the live stream. As we begin this ceremony, celebrating student scholarship especially, I invite you to take a moment to pause and to pay attention to your breath. To breathe is to live. To breathe together is to conspire, literally from the Latin, to breathe with one another. This year has taught us a lot about breath, both the limitations. We are all still wearing masks to protect ourselves and one another from deadly particles that travel through our breath. We are also reminded, as we were yesterday, of life snuffed out, of breath snuffed out, remembering George Floyd and others before him. This is a complicated day. I talked about yesterday, there may have been some relief, some freer breath with accountability, and yet we also grieve the loss of George Floyd's life, of Breonna Taylor, of Daunte Wright, of Adam Toledo, and even just yesterday, of Ma'Khia Bryant. Today is complicated too because we gather in person, and that is such a celebration. It is good. I was smiling on my way in because it feels good to be back together, our first time gathering for a ceremony since before the pandemic. And yet too, it's important to acknowledge that this year has been hard. There has been loss. And so, as we hold that all together, I invite you to pay attention to your breath, to the delight that moves through our breath, also to the heaviness. And in this moment, I offer for you the words of the Apostle Paul, who writes in Romans that the Spirit intercedes for us with sighs too deep for words. Paul was writing with the idea of his ancient Jewish tradition, ruach, spirit, breath, life. May we celebrate this chance to be together and to breathe together.
Thank you, Dr. Schwaller. Well, good morning, Wesleyan, and welcome to all of you, students, faculty, staff, and guests. Like Dr. Schwaller, I'm so grateful today for the opportunity to look at your faces in real life and not on a Zoom screen. This time last year, I told you how proud I was to work with such a caring, compassionate, and creative group of students, faculty, and staff. And that's true this year too, but oh, how naive we were last year to think about the year that was ahead of us. Those very qualities, creativity, compassion, and caring, translated into protecting the pack so well this year that we can celebrate in person today. But our collective success has not been without suffering, and we remember today those in our Wesleyan community and their families whose lives have been impacted by the pandemic, especially those who have died. Also on our minds today, as our chaplain just said, are the many instances of gun violence that have occurred over the last several weeks and the many deaths of Black and brown people by those who were sworn to protect them. As I wrote in my email to you this morning, yesterday's guilty verdict in the death of George Floyd does not solve the problem of racism in our communities. There is work to be done in this nation and in the world, and there's work to be done at Wesleyan. But how timely is this day about thinking about science and humanities and fine arts, thinking about peace and justice, about human health and human rights, about trust and grief and beauty. It's also a day, specifically this event, about honor. Not just about giving honors, but the idea of honor. It's about doing better when we know better. It's about honoring each other's strengths and encouraging each other's voices. It's about being our best selves. It's about being a true community of people who honor critical thinking, problem solving, and creative expression. So today, I honor you. It's also my pleasure today to honor two of our outstanding staff. Oh, I don't do that right now, do I? Nope, don't do that right now, sorry. Who's next? I'm finished, thank you.
It's also a stressful day, so we forget some things. Well, good afternoon. I'm Melody Blake, and I'm Provost, and it's my pleasure today to acknowledge some of our Honor Society members and campus leaders. We've also had throughout this day some excellent presentations by our students. If any of our students presented, all of our students who presented today, would you please be sure to meet Dr. Bray and Dr. Gann outside after this ceremony in order to get a picture taken, a group picture. And we are so proud of the presentations and the work you've done today. I'm in awe of you. I want to talk about the Phi Kappa Phi, founded in 1897 at the University of Maine. Phi Kappa Phi was created to honor excellence in all academic disciplines. There are over 300 PKP chapters, colleges and universities in the U.S. and abroad, and many notable alumni, including the late great Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. To be a member of Phi Kappa Phi means a student's placed in the top 10% of the senior class or top 7.5% of the junior class. We have some Phi Kappa Phi students, and I'd like to have you stand when I read your name. Tyler Chestnut, Youngjin Lun, Lisa Malone Toaster, Robin Nickerson, and Natalie Staltworth. And if we have any other Phi Kappa Phi members in our audience, will you please stand too, and let's acknowledge these great scholars. Thank you. We also have 7 students who have completed an honors thesis and will be graduating with honors. Will the following students please stand when I read your name? Fettel Workblitch, Brittany Kelly, Jordan Looney, Danielle Moore, Swati Rija, Natalie Stallworth, and Eve Stump. Congratulations. In the back of the program, you'll notice we have inducted into our Professional Honor Societies many students, and their names are listed back there. So if you are a member of any of these organizations, please stand. Kappa Mu Epsilon, Phi Sigma Iota, Phi Gamma Mu, Psi Chi, or Nu Rho Psi. If you're a member of those organizations, please stand. Let's congratulate these excellent work. Thank you. And in addition, we have over 100 student leadership positions on campus, which is really quite remarkable. This includes junior marshals, residence advisors, instructional technology assistants, orientations leaders, Wesleyan disciples, Lane Center servant leaders, academic center and writing tutors, and student government leaders. If you are one of our campus leaders, will you please stand so we can acknowledge your great work? It's like almost all of you. There is no doubt that our Wesleyan students have found their voice and are using it well. Thank you.
Good morning. We will give awards by academic division, starting with the Fine Arts Division. Full descriptions of the awards can be found in the program. Will the following students please come forward to the base of the steps to my left? Ningxi Wu, Sarah Gott, Elizabeth Strickland, Ayana Eggins, Megan Nutter, Mandy Johnson, and Tabitha Sewell. Receiving honors in an academic discipline in music for her dedication to the refinement and development of her musicianship is Ningxi Wu. Receiving the Emma Gaylord Boyce Prize in music, Prize in Music for her outstanding contribution to the musical life of the college is Sarah Gott. Okay. All right. Receiving the Marion Luce Chenery Prize in Music for her determination to pursue excellence is Elizabeth Strickland. Okay. Receiving the Doris O. Jelks Prize in Music for her commitment to leadership, service, and musicianship is Ayanna Eggins. The theater department has 2 outstanding students for their senior award. For outstanding work as a playwright, the department presents the award to Megan Nutter. For her outstanding work as a performer, director, and stage manager, the department has also selected senior Hannah Jones. Who is remaining seated because of her broken foot. Receiving the Paul A. Daum and Rebecca S. Daum Scholarship for Theater for her grade point average and her excellent contributions on stage and behind the scenes is Mandy Johnson. Receiving the George W. and Michael D. McKinney Scholarship Award in Theater for her ability as a playwright and her academic promise is Tabitha Sewell. Congratulations to the students from the Fine Arts Division for their accomplishments. Next, we will move to the Humanities Division. Will the following students please come forward? Nadia Al-Shihabi, Megan Spike, Natalie Stallworth, Saloni Rai, Nora Storheim, Aaliyah McClendon, and Madison Du Bois. Two students will receive the English Senior Award for their excellence in writing and analysis of literary texts. The first recipient is Megan Spike. And the second winner of the English Senior Award is Natalie Stallworth. The student receiving the Writing Center Tutoring Excellence Award has received rave reviews from student evaluations, underscoring the excellence of her tutoring skills. Because of her hard work and dedication to supporting her fellow students, the winner is Saloni Rai. The Modern Languages Department Award for Senior Spanish Majors goes to 2 deserving students this year for their high-quality work and abilities in the language. The first winner is Nadia Al-Shihabi. Okay, don't go too far. Stay close. The second recipient is Nora Storheim. Stay close, okay? Don't go too far away. Receiving the Communication Major Award for her outstanding work in the field with research focused primarily on mediated representations is a student who has a strong work ethic and intensity both in her academic accomplishments and on the soccer field. The award goes to Nadia Al-Shihabi. Receiving the Women, Gender, and Sexuality Major Award for her work in intersectional feminism and analyzing power dynamics in society is a student who is insightful in her academics and has a joyful approach to life. The award goes to Nora Storheim. Receiving the first of 2 awards for religion, philosophy, and social change for her leadership in and beyond the classroom, grounded in critical analysis to effect social change, is Aaliyah McClendon. Receiving the second award for religion, philosophy, and social change for her capacity to ask and engage critical questions for the sake of personal and social transformation in and through religion is Madison Du Bois. Congratulations to the students from the Humanities divisions for their accomplishments. Next, we will give awards from the Natural Science and Mathematics Division. Will the following students please come forward? Eve Stump, Emily Evans, Akshaya Shrestha, and Emily Alexis Daniels. Receiving the Biology Senior Achievement Award for her distinguished academic achievements and her participation in the affairs of the biology department, and the Biology Outstanding Senior Award because of her academic excellence, and the Division of Natural Sciences and Mathematics Outstanding Senior Award for her academic excellence and outstanding service to the division is Eve Stump. Receiving the General Chemistry Award because of her outstanding work in the general chemistry sequence is Emily Evans. Receiving the Department of Mathematics Senior Achievement Award for doing an excellent job in her coursework, tutoring, and representing the AMS major as a student ambassador is Akshaya Shrestha. And receiving the Agnes Rosemary and Evelyn Grace Patterson Prize for Neuroscience for her research in the laboratories of Dr. Rhodes on fruit fly eye-shaped mutant electroretinograms, and Dr. Rowan on serial pattern learning in mice is Emily Alexis Daniels. Congratulations to the students from the Natural Science and Mathematics Division for their accomplishments. Next, we will give awards to the Nursing Division. Will the following students please come forward? Taylor Chestnut, Anna Stevens, Ugochi Emeroli, and Andrea Winters. Receiving the Distinguished Junior Award for Highest Junior Nursing GPA is Taylor Chestnut. Also receiving the Distinguished Junior Award for Highest Junior GPA is Anna Stevens. Receiving the Distinguished Senior Award for Highest Senior Nursing GPA is Ugochi Emeroli. Receiving the Purple Stethoscope Award for her community contribution is Andrea Winters. Congratulations to the students from the nursing division for their accomplishments. Next, we will give awards to the Professional Studies Division. Will the following students please come forward? Benita Dadson, Yongxian Caroline Lun, Kaylee Bowie, Jamie Burrell, Kelsey Haupt, Robin Nickerson, Fettlework Blitch, Jessica Dubose, Ashley Etheridge, Brooke Regal, and Gianna Kim. Receiving the Accounting Honors Award for Academic Achievement, Tenacity, and Work Ethic is Benita Dadson. Receiving the award from the Georgia Society of Certified Public Accountants for Academic Achievement, Tenacity, and Work Ethic is Yongxian Caroline Lun. This year, there are two recipients of the Economics Honors Awards for their academic achievement, tenacity, stick around, academic achievement, tenacity, and work ethic. And the first recipient is Yongxian Caroline Lun. Round two. The second recipient of the Economics Honors Award for her academic achievement, tenacity, and work ethic is Fettlework Blitch. This year, there are three recipients of the Business Administration Honors Award for their academic achievement, tenacity, and work ethic. The first recipient of the Business Administration Honors Award is Kaylee Bowie. The second recipient of the Business Administration Honors Award is Jamie Burrell. The third recipient of the Business Administration Honors Award is Kelsey Haupt. Receiving the Glenna Dodd-Meyer Excellence Award for Academic Achievement, Tenacity, and Work Ethic is Robin Nickerson. Receiving the International Business Honors Award for Academic Achievement, Tenacity, and Work Ethic is Jessica Dubose. And receiving the Sport Management Honors Award for Academic Achievement, Tenacity, and Work Ethic is Ashley Etheridge. Receiving the Accounting Honors Award for Academic Achievement, Tenacity, and Work Ethic is Benita Dadson. The Education Department Award this year will be given to 2 outstanding students for their perseverance in the face of teaching during COVID. These 2 award winners each have a bright future ahead of them. The first award winner is Brooke Regal. And the second winner of the Education Department Award is Gianna Kim. Congratulations to the students from the Professional Studies Division. Our last department awards are from the Social and Behavioral Sciences Division. Will the following students please come forward? Brittany Kelly, Barbara Regal, Sweta Rial, Tamari Grant, Allison Strout, Olivia Young, and Kirsten Bargeron. Receiving the History Award for Academic Excellence is Brittany Kelly. Receiving the Claire Bouffalet-Jones Prize in History is Barbara Regal. Receiving the International Relations Award for Academic Excellence is Sweta Rial. Receiving the Political Science Award for Academic Excellence is Tamari Grant. Receiving a special citation for her service to the Department of History and Political Science is Allison Strout. Receiving the Psychology Award for a student with an applied focus for the way she shows empathy to others, even during tough times, which suits her goal of being a therapist, is Olivia Young. Receiving the Psychology Award for a student with a research focus for her curiosity and growth as an independent researcher, both inside and outside of the classroom, which she plans to continue through her graduate study, is Kirsten Bargeron. Is Brittany Kelly here? No. Okay. Congratulations to the Social and Behavioral Sciences Division students for their accomplishments and to all our award winners for their excellence in the classroom.
Good morning. My name is Christy Henry. I'm the Dean of Students here at Wesleyan College, and today I have the pleasure of announcing Student Service Award scholarships and the coveted Student Government Association Awards. This year, we have 2 recipients of the Ethel Moore Roberts Endowed Scholarship. Both students have truly demonstrated a commitment to serving others through the Lane Center for Service and Leadership. Our first recipient has participated in WOW Day and has organized and inspired members of the art club to create the Cup Totem Pole project. She has shared her passion for sustainability with others as they work together to raise awareness for an issue on campus that needs attention while providing solutions. Please help me congratulate Leslie Mitch. Congratulations, Leslie. Our second recipient is a Lane Center servant leader and is a true leader in many clubs and organizations. You'll see her all around campus as she represents Student Government Association, Campus Activities Board, Axis, and much more. In the future, she plans to continue to serve her fellow students as well as the Macon community by volunteering and serving as an example to others. Thank you for your time and leadership, Shayla Knight. Thank you, Shayla. This year, we also have 2 recipients for the Louise Frederick Hayes Endowed Scholarship. The first recipient has a true heart for serving others and is involved in service both on and off campus. She most recently served at WOW Day as a team captain and has worked closely with their church to serve students with special needs and their families. One of her biggest goals is to make sure that everyone around her is aware that there is always someone that a person can reach out to in case they need help or feel they are alone. Thank you, Karina DeSantos. Thank you, Karina. The second recipient has demonstrated her commitment to service through true advocacy and activism, both on and off campus. She has brought attention to important issues in our community, such as high poverty rates and voter suppression. She is committed to continuing her service work and leadership positions next year and providing opportunities for students to have a voice. We look forward to her leadership and inspiration as the Student Government Association president for next year. Thank you for your service, Erica Brown. Thank you, Erica. Now on to the Student Government Association Awards. I'd like to remind you that all of these award winners have been nominated and selected by students. There's a lot of competition this year. This year's Faculty Staff Workhorse Award winner truly has an undying love and is dedicated to the Wesleyan community. This person's nominator says, she works tirelessly to help students enjoy and feel comfortable on campus. She is a dedicated worker, and I am honored to have her as a mentor and advisor for the past 4 years. Another nominator says, she is always ready to encourage us in what we as students want to see from our school. We thank you for your love and dedication to all of us at Wesleyan. Congratulations, Dean Tanya Parker. Congratulations, Dean Parker. Okay, students described this year's Staff Member of the Year as amazing. She works so hard, never failing to get the job done, and always with a smile. One of her nominators says, she is one of the nicest individuals and does so much work for Wesleyan. She always helps anyone who asks and is one of the best staff members we have on campus. She works incredibly hard for Wesleyan and puts her all into everything she does. Another nominator describes her as thoroughly dedicated to the students and the Wesleyan community as a whole. She is always ready to lend an ear or a hand. We thank you for your hard work and dedication to Wesleyan. Congratulations, Miss Teresa Abercrombie. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, one of the nominators for this year's Student Government Association Professor of the Year Award says, this professor is always available to us as students and cares deeply about not only our education, but also how we develop as students in our personal lives. He makes sure that we are being heard in all parts of our school. Another nominator comments that this professor goes above and beyond to ensure that students are learning actively, understanding, and feeling accepted. He tries constantly to make Wesleyan a better place and educate others in a positive and friendly way. Thank you for all that you do to give Thank you for all that you give to students, both in and out of the classroom. Dr. Tyler Schwaller. Much deserved. This year's Student of Success has worked extremely hard in and out of the classroom to maintain her grades and actively participate in all requirements of her major. She arrives hours before classes and clinicals to prepare for the day to ensure that she makes the most of her time as she prepares for her future career. She has served on the Wesleyan College Nursing Student Association Board and has volunteered with the COVID vaccine clinics. In addition, she has overcome many obstacles and persevered despite many challenges. She has already secured a registered nurse position on 5 Main at Atrium Navicent Medical Center following graduation. You certainly stand out as a model Wesleyan student. Congratulations goes to Kayla Nobles. Congratulations, Kayla. The Student of the Year Award is considered the highest student-nominated honor. This year's recipient truly embodies the spirit of this award: leadership, loyalty to the college, and friendship to others. Her nominators say, "This student is a part of everything." She truly shows her care for Wesleyan through her dedication in her extracurriculars, such as tutoring, teacher assisting, leader for many clubs and organizations. She has her hand in so many leadership roles, and through them, all shows the joy that being a Wesleyan student is. She loves to reach out to help anyone and is extremely welcoming. Her nominators continue to say, she is the go-to person to get things done and get things figured out. In spite of her own personal challenges, she never denies to lend a helping hand. This student is a dedicated student, friend, tutor, and all-around excellent Wesleyan student. Please join me in congratulating Eve Stump.
Now, it is my pleasure today to honor 2 of our outstanding staff with the 2021 Presidential Staff Awards. Students, faculty, and staff were invited to nominate staff who excel in their area of service and go beyond their job expectations to make Wesleyan a better place. We received 16 nominations for 16 staff members, and many of them got multiple nominations, including the 2 who we honor today. The first award goes to Catherine Baker, coach and director of the Nancy Ellis Knox Equestrian Center. Coach Baker isn't here today. In fact, she's at Auburn's veterinary school with one of our horses. I called her a few minutes before the ceremony began, and she is, as we speak, with the horse who is coming out of anesthesia. So I went ahead and told her about the award. She's honored and thrilled to receive the award, and she sends her best to her team members who are presenting in various sessions today. Coach Baker is in her 3rd year at Wesleyan, and in that short time, she has transformed the Equestrian Center and the equestrian team. In her role, she wears many hats: coach, business manager of the barn, vet assistant, as she is today, tractor driver, equine transportation coordinator, fundraiser, project manager of construction, as in our wonderful new covered arena, cheerleader, instructor, and much more. Our stalls are full not only with our herd, but with community members' horses, and these community members gush with praise about our facilities and treatment of horses. So Catherine Baker, today we honor you and thank you for all you do for Wesleyan. The second award goes to Teresa Abercrombie. Come on up. As you all know, Teresa Abercrombie is coordinator of the Office of Student Affairs. And Teresa is here, as we might have guessed, volunteering to assist with this event. I want you to be able to see her when I read these glowing words about her. Above and beyond could be Teresa Abercrombie's middle name. Come on up. After all, what would the Office of Student Affairs be without her? From her creative and information-laden stall walls, to her tireless efforts to register students to vote and to get out and vote, to her passion for recycling, sustainability efforts, and the natural world, to her genuine love and care for students, in fact, for all living things. Teresa, above and beyond Abercrombie, you are an extraordinary role model and servant leader, and today we honor you and thank you for all you do for Wesleyan.
Each year we give 3 teaching awards to members of our faculty who have distinguished themselves in the classroom in service to the institution. We solicit nominations from faculty, staff, and students for these awards. This year we received 130 different nominations, some for multiple times. A committee of past award winners meets to select today's winners from those nominations. The first award is the Vulcan Materials Company Teaching Excellence Award. It's funded annually to help Wesleyan honor and reward a faculty member who has made a distinct difference in the teaching climate of the college. Today's winner has definitely made a distinct difference in the lives of the students who have had the opportunity to learn from him. Nominees describe this winner as an amazing teacher committed to learning. This winner is definitely passionate about teaching, and as a relatively new member of our faculty has already left his mark on Wesleyan. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Steve Haberlin as the winner of the Vulcan Teaching Excellence Award. Congratulations. The Quillian Distinguished Teaching Award recognizes a faculty member who demonstrates excellence in teaching and a commitment to an outstanding learning community and is regarded by both faculty and students as a premier educator. This year's winner is definitely all that. The faculty member received 27 nominations for this year's award. Her nominators commented that she always makes them excited to go to class. One nominee mentioned that she is encouraging, exemplar, and makes her best effort to ensure that students actually retain the information. Good trait. Almost everyone mentioned that she goes above and beyond for her students and her classes. As a valued and essential member of our Wesleyan Nursing Department, we are thrilled to honor Dr. Dee Tanner as the winner of the Quillian Distinguished Teaching Award. The final Faculty Excellence Award is the Ann Monk Award for Excellence in Teaching. This award is given each year to the Wesleyan College faculty member who best exemplifies excellence in knowledge, method of instruction, rapport with students, teaching behavior, attitude, concern for teaching, stimulating classroom environment, achievement of one's students, and loyalty to Wesleyan's goals and missions. That's a lot. This year's winners has made a significant contribution to the culture of Wesleyan. The nominee is truly an inspirational teacher and leader who engages students in deep, thoughtful conversations about race, social justice, and inclusion, challenges the status quo at every turn. As their nominee said, this person has a knack for bringing people together and creating that sense of community that is so vital to good teaching and learning environments. This person is committed to creating a welcoming space for learning and cooperation on campus, and definitely goes the extra mile for students and also for our community. It's a big day for him, so please join me in congratulating Dr. Tyler Schwaller as the winner. We are wrapping up this ceremony. I want to remind you that we have a lovely picnic lunch outside, but don't go yet because we're going to sing our alma mater. And we also have our PDE showcase, so please join us. And don't forget, we have one more presentations this afternoon, and a first-year student experience student program, and we also have our ice cream social, I'm sure Dr. Schwaller will tell us about. But please stand and join us in the singing of the alma mater.
All right, just a quick reminder again of the celebration at 3:30, which will be a chance to gather around the fountain to process the depth and breadth of this year, a chance to release some of the energies that need to be released and to celebrate time and community, followed by an ice cream social. So 3:30 around the fountain, it would be wonderful to see you. And so in conclusion, I would like to remind us all that education is a collaborative endeavor, that none of us is excellent alone, but that we learn together, we breathe together. And I want to end with words that I have learned are so important to remind us from our students who rise up and proclaim that Black lives matter, that queer love is divine, that trans life is beautiful, that income does not equal worth, and that we are all capable of going forth to be in community that breathes together to breathe life into our collective existence. Go forth and live out these truths.